Welcome back, ladies, to In Between Friends. I am Erin, and this is Rebecca, my best gal pal.
Sweet. Love it. I can't wait till we're on like our 300th video and you're coming up with a new title for me.
Well, probably around then it'll be like, I'm so annoyed by her. If she doesn't shut up.
This is Attila the Hun.
Exactly. Exactly. So we are talking about how to ask for specific kinds of help, and kind of what to do when you're not around a large circle of people who want to help in that specific way.
That's awesome.
I had a friend recently, I got panicked. Well, not a friend, I got panicked recently, which you probably are going, you're panicked all the time. So what's different? This was a while ago. I was super panicked about not being around my family and around people who I knew would want to help, would want to be around those babies and be around me at my worst and, you know, and hopefully at my best. I hope there's some best moments in there too.
Always.
And to the point where it got me considering moving back with my husband. My husband and I had conversations about moving closer to our families. I had a great individual who once told me, make sure that the kind of help these people are willing to provide you is the kind of help you need. And that got me thinking as to, I don't really need a bunch of baby holders. I need somebody who's going to vacuum my floor and do my laundry and cook me some dinner. And that may sound really selfish, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, but let's be honest, that's the stuff that you need. Those babies are just going to want you. You know, they are for at least a good solid 4 to 6 months, right?
If not longer.
Exactly.
And quite honestly, actually, after the first 2 months, 3 months, they're developing a personality, they're cooing, they're a little more comfortable, you're more comfortable, they'll start going to other people. But for the first like 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, I mean, you've got tasks. The tasks are feeding, changing, dressing, bathing, putting them to sleep.
Yeah.
Repeat.
Yeah.
Repeat
so having
again.
granny over or great granny over who wants to hold said baby or babies, not helping me out too much. Go get my vacuum. But how do you ask for that?
Okay, I think you should register. I
tried to do that. I was talking to my girlfriend about why can't you register for a maid? Why is that not on the Babies R Us registry? Okay. You can register for a honeymoon now. Why can't I do that?
Mary Maids. If you start a baby registration, we get dibs.
Right? Right? I want to cut.
Because that was our idea. Just saying. I think it's so key to understand that you are going to have to ask for help.
I literally have to verbalize it?
You're going to have to verbalize it because people aren't going to tell you, hey, you look like crap today. Can I come help you? Wow, you look malnourished. You must need meals. Can I go grocery shopping for you? The other thing is people are going to offer help in the way that they're comfortable to help.
Yeah.
I love it when I get emails of people who are saying, oh, welcome the arrival of so-and-so baby. We're so excited. Bring meals. And I'm thinking, you don't know me well because I can't cook, and you would not put me on that email if you thought I could bring you a suitable meal.
And that's what I do. I am the meal giver. Not that I'm great at it, but I'm very comfortable. That's the way I can help you. I don't, because I'm not the type of person who wants somebody in my house all the time.
Right.
I think I would love a meal to show up on my doorstep for that person to be gone, and you know,
they coo over the baby.
Yeah.
Now, half the people are gonna. And this can be a separate post, but half the people are actually going to bring you meals just so they can catch a glimpse.
Totally. That's fine.
Just
of me, of course.
You are going to lose the place on the throne. Oh. It's going to be like, 2 babies.
2 babies.
So I think, number one, you have to know how to ask for help. Who are your go-to people? You can actually even create a list before the babies arrive of like 5 solid people who have said, we are willing to step up. You holler. I'll come over and do your bathrooms. You know, maybe we'll pay for a cleaner to come over every other week. You may not need somebody every week. Can I come over for a couple hours? Do you want a mommy's helper? Sometimes you have friends who may have teenage daughters, even as young as junior high, who can come over and just maybe do your dishes and you pay her $5 an hour. Mm-hmm. There are just ways to get that help that will help keep you sane.
Yeah. What do you do if that list is super small? Because I live in a town that I've only lived there for about 2.5 years.
Right.
I'm not the easiest at making friends, so that my list is super small with people who are really going to be willing to be that helpful.
To walk by you.
Yeah.
And that's when you start putting out those feelers. for example, you may belong to a gym, and the gym has a daycare, and the daycare has a couple of girls who are in college who you think, oh, they work with kids already. Maybe I'll ask them, do you do any babysitting?
Yeah. Church is another
great way. Another thing is a lot of like, I prefer private schools. Like I know when I went to college, we had a job board where we had babysitting jobs all the time where girls, and it was a Christian school, so we were all good, that we would just pick up jobs.
Yeah.
And it gave, whether it was literally called a mommy's helper, where you were there while the mom was either sleeping. I mean, sometimes it was just, can you just feed them bottles, burp them, and put them to bed so I can sleep longer than 4 hours.
Yeah.
Just, and 4 hours when you're a mom is going to be a miracle juice. It's going to be like drinking 9 Red Bulls. It's going to feel amazing. So it's just putting out those feelers, and you are going to have to look for it. The stork does not deliver babies.
Yeah.
Nor does the stork bring mommy's helpers.
Yeah.
And you may have to put money into it. However, putting money into that is so much better than putting it into fast food or takeout or restaurant or...
That's a great point, because I was going to say, we know some of you are rolling your eyes at us at home going, you must have a money tree. Like,
no.
How dare you tell me to go pay for some of this stuff? I think, though, we have to be pretty realistic about the fact that you're going to need help. And if the list is limited, start thinking about how, which ways you want to pinch those pennies to get the help that you need.
Correct.
I mean, think about what, if you're not doing that, what you're taking away from in other places, whether it's, like you said, fast food or mommy sanity.
Right.
So I think that's great, and that's really helpful to me. Again, all this stuff is super awkward because it requires you to find your voice, and it's not only finding your voice, but it's finding a voice of this new person that you're becoming, and it's asking for help. That's just never an easy thing to do.
Especially when you're strong.
Yeah.
We're strong. We're two strong women.
Yeah. It's
hard.
It's a hard thing. So this was super helpful to me. I really hope it was super helpful to you. We'd love to hear from you. As always, please comment below. Please ask us, add to our dialogue, ask some more questions. It always helps me to think outside the box by what you're saying. And we look forward to seeing you guys again. Please check out our website at www.inbetweenfriends.com and have a great day.
Bye, you guys.